Hello, everybody. You can call me Hunch. Today, we're going to be talking about stacks, the market, what I'm thinking when I think it's going to be a bear market, when I think you should take profits, what trades I think you should be making. So we're going to be talking about stacks, TIA, a few others. Anyway, let's dive right into it. Stacks, the chart looks extremely bullish to me right now. Right, you have this long rounded bottom. Right, I think there's going to be a cup and handle over here. I drew that in a few videos. Right, I drew it over here. You could see that it could look like that. I don't know, but you are breaking out of this wedge kind of formation too. Now, the Stacks ecosystem is also doing really well, right? If you go to Stacks Tools, shout out to Leo, which is the meme coin that kind of is a part of this, right? You have a bunch of things pumping because Stacks pump. Now, the one I would be looking at is VELAR. To me, this looks extremely bullish. It's kind of a DEX, right? And I think I tweeted this the other day. I think it could look something like that, right? So ignore this, all right? Remove this. I think it could look, something like that because it broke out of this consolidation. Now maybe Alex looks the same, which is another DEX, Arcadico, whatever. I think they all look good. I think you should have exposure to Bitcoin DeFi still. I've been a huge Bitcoin DeFi guy. They all got obliterated, but everything got obliterated when we had that sideways chop for 6 months. So I think now is a good time to re-enter and remind yourself, if you're up huge, take profits, so on and so forth. Now, in terms of trading and what I think you should be doing right now, if you have a huge pump, I think you should, and you have a huge allocation to a coin, for example, Stacks, if you're in this community, if it doubles, right, or triples or whatever the case may be, I might want to, sell half of an allocation or 25% of an allocation and go into another thing, because the trades are crazy right now. Like, you can't be in everything, right? Like, if you're in Stacks, maybe you can't be in this. But if you have a double in this, and you're in this, or a double in Stacks, you can allocate to any of these, right? Now, this looks exactly like Stacks almost, right? Not perfect rounded bottom, but you have this kind of wedge formation. You could draw this many ways, right? Down here, oh, it broke out, right? All bullish to me, right? And I would be trading these if you do get a pump on your coin, right? For example, if you had XRP and it pumped 300%, now is a good time to take profits and go somewhere else, because we're in a bull market. For example, another one, WIF. To me, WIF looks bullish, right? We've had this long sideways consolidation here. There's not much data because it just was like a straight vertical line to billions of dollars in market cap, right? But you see my point. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is the end of the bull market. Right, I don't think we're near that. I think maybe it's 6 months to a year. There may not even be a bear market, right? Or it could be another chop sideways for a year rather than a traditional bear market. Whatever the case may be, you need to be thinking about in terms of changing your life and maintaining a small allocation, 10 to 20% of your net worth, maintain in Bitcoin for the rest of your life, right? That's the way I'm looking at it. Now, the things I would be looking at is something called terminal price. Now, if you don't know what terminal price is, it doesn't really matter. You can look at this chart. The end of a bull market typically touches it. It doesn't mean it won't be broken. That uses something called coin days destroyed. You can look up who created all this, but it has to do with older coins moving and being sold, so on and so forth. I don't think it really matters. I think it's just an indicator you need to watch. It doesn't necessarily mean the top. Now, I watched a video by Benjamin Cohen the other week, and basically this predicted this terminal price and coin days destroyed and all that, taking into account, was like 188,000. So just a data point. The pi cycle top indicator, right? You can go into detail. Oh, it doesn't cross as much. It crosses too little as we keep going down these cycles. I don't think they're all important. I think it's just important. Like, if something does hit, you need to start paying attention. If you've lost focus, so on and so forth. Now, the important thing here is, I've been saying for a long time, I think 8.5 trillion to 8 trillion is when you need to be taking profits. Chris Berninsky traditionally said when we hit the bottom of the bear market and started going back up, we're going for 10 trillion. Now, he thinks, oh, we might not get there, because if that's where you think we're going to be, it's probably going to be 8.5 trillion or 7 trillion or 5 trillion or whatever the case may be. For me, I don't really care about exiting the market if it's less than 8 trillion, right? Because it doesn't really change my life. I'm in this for the long term until it changes my life. But you need to be aware of where it changes your life, right? So for me, the total crypto market cap, we're approaching 4 trillion, would probably be about 8 trillion, right? So whatever the case is for you, I would be paying attention to that. I think we're going to probably top out at like around 8, maybe 7.5, right? I would be starting to pay attention. But that's just me. Hopefully Bitcoin doubles from here. We can all change our lives, right? But whatever the case is, that's all I got to say. So a few indicators, something about trading if you do double, right? Because if things double, right, they're going to probably come back down, and you can rebuy anyway if it's your favorite coin. Okay? So anyway, you can call me Hunch. Let's get it.